Hi, I'm Martin and you're watching LivingWell TV. I am sat in my spinning chair today, so you know this is serious. Okay, so today I want to talk about how many sets and how many reps do you need to do for hypertrophy, because it can be very confusing and the information out there is very varied. So I'm going to try and explain it for you in this video. Keep watching. So how many sets? Well, first I want to talk about how people split their training up. So traditionally, people tend to sway towards split routines. So that would be something like chest and triceps on a Monday, back and biceps on a Wednesday, legs and shoulders on a Friday. Just for example, some of the splits vary and a lot of them are different, but that's a split routine. So you do your body part just once per week. So you do, say, you're doing chest on a Monday, you obliterate it on Monday, and then you don't train it then until the following Monday, so almost 7 days. Now, recent research has shown that this isn't the best option, and training your body part more than once a week is more beneficial for hypertrophy. So, for example, what they found is that 3 sets is better than 1 set. So they said 8 is 80% better than doing 1 set. But the first set is the most important set, so you can still get gains from doing 1 set. So these are no sort of real world sort of figures, but just to make you understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to break it down like this. So your first set is the most important, and as the sets go down, they've got least effect for hypertrophy. So the first set's the most important, say that's 40%. Your second set, second most important, 25%, and the third set then is about 15%, so that makes up your 80%. And you do all that on, say, a Monday. However, if you was to just, rather than doing, say we use a bench press as an example, so you do 3 sets, you get 80% gains over 1 set. However, if you was to do 1 set of bench press on a Monday, 1 set of bench press on a Wednesday, 1 set of bench press on a Friday, that would be 40, 40, 40, that's 120%. So you're getting 40% more gains by spreading your workout over the week. So therefore, rather than doing 1 workout all in one go with huge volume, you spread it out over the week. So you do chest 1 set, 1 set, 1 set, obviously with your warm-up sets included. I will put a link here to a workout I've done, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So how many sets? Well, again, some studies have shown that you can still get gains by doing 5 sets per body part per week. Okay, but the best sort of set range is around about 10 sets. So 9-10 sets for the major body parts, and that's the chest, the legs, the back. For smaller body parts, biceps, triceps, deltoids, you're looking at about 6 sets per week. So you can spread that over the week to get better gains. What I'll do, I'll try and put a link in the description below towards the study showing that. So what we can take from that is spread your workout over the week, do multiple body parts, and you're looking to aim, so for chest, you'll be looking to aim for 9 to 10 sets over the week. So technically you could do on a Monday, flat bench, upper bench and flies, 1 set of each on a Monday, then do them on a Wednesday and a Friday, and that'll give you 9 sets over the week. And that's more beneficial than doing a split routine. As you get more advanced and you've been training for 2 years or more, probably an upper body, lower body split over 4 days will be even more beneficial. But if you're starting out, just a full body routine, 3 days a week is absolutely fine. You will get really good gains from it if you're eating properly. Okay, so how many reps do you need to do? Okay, again, traditionally, we've always been told that for hypertrophy, it's kind of between well, so there's quite a broad range between 6 and 12, 8 and 12. So let's say it's 8 and 12 repetitions for muscle growth hypertrophy. For strength gains, you're looking at below 6 reps, so going heavier and going, say, 1 to 5 reps. And then for endurance muscle, you're looking to do over 15. So 15, 20 reps will give you endurance. However, some really good recent research has shown that this isn't the case. In a recent study, which I will try and put a link below as well in the description, has shown that higher rep ranges still build muscle and strength. So this study showed that they compared it to sort of moderate training. I think it was 8 to 12 reps against a group that were doing sort of 50 to 60% of their 1 rep max at about 20 reps. And they found that the gains in strength and muscle growth were pretty much the same. There was hardly any difference. Now this is good news, because especially if you're recovering from injury. So if you've got an injury and you can't lift heavier, you can go a lighter weight, do more reps, and still be able to gain muscle and strength. Now, the only caveat is you have to go to failure. That's what they did in the study. So they were doing 8 to 12 reps to absolute failure, and they were doing 15 to 20 reps to failure. So you have to fail around 20. So otherwise it doesn't work as well. So you have to go to failure. So what it's saying is going to failure is important. And a lot of people don't do that. So you really need to focus on making sure that when you're doing whatever rep range you're doing, you go into failure. Now, when it comes to sort of the higher range and the lower range, there is a trade-off. So when you're doing high rep range, well, for me, I'm thinking, well, I'm not injured. Do I want to spend more time in the gym doing more reps? And when you do more reps, you get more lactic acid. It's very hard to do. So it's more pain and it takes longer. On the plus side, if you're injured, then you can do that and you won't have to worry about getting further injured. On the other end of the scale, when you're doing heavyweights will build more strength. But again, there is an issue with that. If you're doing strength training all the time, you're more prone to injury. When you're lifting heavy weights, there's a lot of strain on the body, on the tendons, ligaments, and the joints. These strength athletes, they walk a fine line between, keeping fit and getting injured. So in the whole thing, the best thing to do is to do a little bit of both, of all three, sorry. So, is one session you do moderate rep range to failure, where you're looking at sort of 8 to 12 reps. And another session you come in and you would do the high rep range. And another session you come in and do some strength training. You put in strength training now and again. So all three combined together can give you your best gains. Just be aware of when you're doing strength training, make sure you're fully warmed up. I wouldn't do it too often unless you're a strength athlete. It will give you some extra strength gains. So the stronger you are, the more you can lift when you're doing the moderate and high reps, and therefore that's a knock-on effect to hypertrophy. Okay, well, I hope that's helped today. I will put a summary at the end of this video just to clear things up for you. Look at the links below for some of the studies you've done, and I'll also put a video here which will link up to the video I've done with the whole workout revolving around over the 3 days. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.